EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Carolina Panthers. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. Space to maneuver at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They're going to look to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pick up there, 20 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green, 30.
And they'll go on the ground. And past the 30 down to about the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Hot! Detroit! Detroit! Hot!
They run a draw here on 2nd down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So our initial drive of the night ends in 3 points. Maybe not exactly what this home crowd wanted, but they'll take the early lead.
They will take it. You're exactly right. Everybody wants a touchdown. But in this case, good opening drive, put points on the board. And a lot of coaches do believe the first team to score in the game, statistically, often ends up the winner.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Wentz. Steps away. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. Now it's Wilson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
first down. He'll drop to throw. Wilson snags it left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit! Detroit!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott on for the extra point. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
They go play action here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Wallace. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out of practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football. Taking.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Under pressure, they got him again. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's the backup Newton. Buying time to his left. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
This is taken at the 23. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. This is caught. It's Cooks. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Nixon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
They give to Nixon to try to pick it up. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And the Panthers coming out now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green, 39, green.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Back to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. To throw, it's Wentz. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Now let's go. Boo, Laney. Boo, Laney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Steps are, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right? Absolutely. Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw. He's going to go deep for Funchess. That's going to be caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Devin Funchess with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They run with Ajayi. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. So we are at half. You sure you're ready for the third quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On second down, here's Wentz. He's going to air one out. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10.
All right, here we go. Boom!
They'll set up to throw. And this one's incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
And the blitz does come. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll give it to him right off the gut. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
In his own end zone, it's Wentz. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And this one caught by Max Williams. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And we're back now in Charlotte. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A handoff to Mixon. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From midfield, here's Wentz. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscle all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Ajayi. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Play action. Now Wentz rolling to his left. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. This is Ajayi. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves them a few inches short here on 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They run for it with Ajayi. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll give it to Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And fights through one man. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 5, but they're still left with a long 4th and goal.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
And Elliott puts this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Now it's Wilson. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They're going to look to throw. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. He got him a big chunk of that yardage back, but even with that effort, it'll still be 3rd and long.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Gone!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Here we go. Waiting. Let's find 2.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here we go. Ready?
Here's Ajayi. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Philadelphia,